Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all had a good weekend. This week, students, we will be continuing with our unit number 4, that is, It's About Time. I want you to take out your student book, page number 44. Today, the topic for our lesson is Thinking Deeper. And our objective for our lesson is to review and reinforce the elements of the story. And also we will be doing the student book page number 44 exercise in our copybook. I'm sure students, all of you enjoy reading stories. You know, every story has 5 basic elements in it. These 5 basic elements are characters, settings, plot, conflict, and resolution. These essential elements keep the story running smoothly and allow the action to develop in a logical way that the reader can follow. Now students, in this slide, I'm going to explain the elements of the story in detail. The first element of the story is setting. Setting is an environment or surrounding in which an event or story takes place. In other words, it is a time and place of the story. The second element of the story are characters. A character is a person, animal, being, creature, or thing in a story. It is very important. The third element of the story is plot. Plot is a term used to describe the events that make up a story. Or in other words, you can say that it is the main part of the story. The fourth element of the story is conflict. Conflict is a challenge that main characters need to solve to achieve their goals. And this is also an interesting part of the story, because if there is no conflict, you will not find the story interesting. The last element of the story is resolution. Resolution means it is the unfolding or a solution of a complicated issue in a story. Because if there is no resolution in the story, there can be no ending of the story also. I'm sure students, you all have taken out your student book page number 44. So we are going to read the first paragraph of the page. Thinking deeper. Every story has a plot that centers on some sort of conflict. The conflict drives the action of the story, giving the reason for the story being told. Conflict does not have to be violent. It can be a choice someone has to make. The climax of the story is the action caused by the conflict. Students, they mean to say that every story has a conflict to solve. The plot of the story is centered on this conflict, and the characters attempt to resolve the problem. You cannot write a story without conflict. These conflicts can be created by other people, himself, or forces of nature. No conflict means no story. There can be many conflicts in a story, like man versus man, man versus nature, man versus self, etc. Without conflict, the story will have no purpose. Remember this thing. Now students, in this slide you can see pictures of different conflicts, or you can say obstacles, that comes in a story. Your work is to match each type of conflicts with their related pictures. Now all of you will take out your copybook. You will write the topic, Thinking Deeper, and the question which is written. Look at the pictures and work out the different types of conflicts we can find in literature. Match the picture to the types of conflict. After that, you will look at picture A and you will see it goes with what? That it is a picture human versus other human, or is it human versus society and others. Then you will see the picture B and you will see that it goes with what? In the same way, you will match all the pictures with the different types of the conflicts, and you will write the answers in your copybook. Now students, the second and the last work for today is that you will think of your own examples for each different types of the conflicts that is mentioned below, and you will write these answers in your copybook. Thank you students, and see you all on Wednesday 22nd of April. Take care.